mission. Everybody join the mission. Let's get started now.
FCAie to me is a fun sports ministry where you use sports as the vehicle to spread the gospel to athletes.
What we're trying to do is use athletics and coaches to influence kids. Kids that will never go to a church, we think will go to an FCAie group because a coach or an athlete, a friend of theirs may invite them to come.
I think it's a great way for kids to bond and fellowship with other athletes and to find a common bond in Christ.
FCAie has 4 ministries, the 4 C's. We call it camp ministry, which we're at right here. You can see behind me, football camps going on right now.
Camp is the heartbeat of this ministry because it is a way for coaches, volunteers, donors, staff to come together and pour into the lives of high school students.
The kids just get such a great opportunity to experience a college campus when they come to FCAie camp.
It brings in 700 kids in 13 different sports. So not only does it give the kids from all over and all different ethnic backgrounds, all different financial backgrounds to come together. And for 1 week, we're a very close-knit family.
It's a competitive camp. It's a competitive place all together, but yet it's still God-centered. It's still Christ-centered.
When you take an athlete who's a Christian and has that influence of sports and being able to stand up in front of them and be able to share, seeing these college athletes and professional athletes share about Christ, I tell you, it's an impactful thing that changes their lives. And
this camp is awesome. It gives kids a chance to just kind of get away, but to be with teammates at the same time and to still have fun playing their sport, to have fellowship at night, worshiping God, hearing an awesome speaker. It further establishes their commitment to Christ and fires them up to want to do more on their campus.
The camp fosters such a vulnerability and just a chance to really be open and honest and talk about stuff that all these girls are going through but maybe don't have that same outlet to discuss in a different place.
To be able to see, so many, young kids encouraged, either encouraged in their walk or encouraged to come to know the Lord and to be able to live out the morals and values that, Christ has set for us.
FCAie is the organization that is able to put it all together for young people and for coaches. And for me, this is going on 25 years of being involved, and it's been a blessing both for me and for my family.
At the UCLA FCAie camp, we do a thing called huddles, and the huddle concept is we want to bring the kids together in a small group where they can experience relationships and build relationships with other kids at camp.
What I find is cool about these huddles is the camaraderie, the synergy. When you get 8 to 10 athletes around each other, talking about the gospel, talking about issues they're going through in life. As we know in football, when the huddle is together, when everyone's on the same page, that's where the power is.
There's just such a joy and an encouragement and just like a passion that comes when you know that you're playing with your fellow believers and looking to glorify that audience of one instead of just winning the competition.
To see kids stand up for the first time to commit their lives to Christ, it just gives me the goosebumps every time knowing that someone else will be walking into the kingdom.
If you want to get involved with FCAie, you're going to be blessed because you're going to see God work. He uses this ministry to touch kids' lives.
I'd love to see you get invested with FCAie. It's a great opportunity to make an impact in the hearts and minds of all these kids.
If you could financially help a kid come to FCAie camp, you will change their life.
Some donate time, some donate money, whatever it is, all it does is help young people find out about Christ, and is there any better way to spend your money than that?
It's just amazing to be able to see the transformation that happens just in 1 week, but for us that are on staff at FCAie, we can see it throughout the whole year. And
this ministry empowers young kids to be leaders for Christ, and the effect is going to be lifelong and eternal, and you can never track the amount of impact that you will have by just sponsoring one kid for camp. That kid is going to continue to affect people for Christ for the rest of their lives.
It's just like our theme this week, game changer. Everyone can be a game changer, whether that's financially, being a volunteer, wanting to come on staff. Everyone can make a difference, and this is a great way to do that, and there's nothing else like it.
I think supporting something like that to where it'll shape a kid's upbringing to experience something like FCAie can be life-changing for a lot of kids.
Nothing does as good a job of ministering to young people than FCAie.